These are my audience members. Special Olympics is the world's largest sports organization for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, providing year-round training and competition to more than 4.2 million athletes in 170 countries. Competitions are held every day all around the world with over 70,000 events a year. With this speech, I would like to raise awareness of Special Olympics and inform my audience on the history of this generous organization, how they are contributing to the community, and how you are able to support them. I've done research on this topic using the UMKC databases, incredible online resources to find relevant information. I chose to inform my audience about this charity because I support everything they do and have helped raise awareness and show my support at the 2020 Polar Plunge by raising money and participating in the Polar Plunge itself. The organization Special Olympics means so much to everyone involved. Special Olympics gives opportunities to all their athletes with intellectual disabilities to gain skills that will help them in all aspects of life. There are many causes for disabilities that are not always preventable. Some of them include generic conditions, pregnancy complications, and toxic exposure. Most of the time, the cause is unknown. The CDC tells us that intellectual disability can be caused by a problem that starts any time before a child turns 18 years old, even before birth, and there is no way to prevent it from happening. Signs of a disability include having trouble doing normal child development actions, such as sitting up, crawling, and talking. Developmental pediatricians and specialists are beneficial in helping those with intellectual disabilities live their best life. In an article by U.S. National Library of Medicine National Institutes of Health, they state that scholars have described several other factors that impede high-quality care, including an inability to understand what the patient was trying to convey, limited comprehension on part of the patient, inadequate time during appointments, an inability to obtain a comprehensive medical history, lack of interprofessional communication among healthcare providers involved in a patient's care, and inconsistent documentation. Many intellectual disabilities, such as Fragile X syndrome, Down syndrome, and autism, can cause someone to feel like they are at lesser value than others, which is never true. In an article titled "What is Intellectual Disability?" we can learn that approximately 1 to 3% of the global population has an intellectual disability, as many as 200 million people. Intellectual disability is significantly more common in low-income countries, 16.41 in every 1,000 people. It is clear that a good portion of our population deals with intellectual disabilities, and with no cure for them, it is important that we give them the same opportunities as everyone else would get. The Parent Center Hub explains that there is no cure for intellectual disabilities. However, most children with an intellectual disability can learn to do many things. It just takes them more time and effort than other children. There are treatments available to help better the symptoms affiliated with disabilities, and Special Olympics is committed to making those treatments available for all. According to Britannica.com, in June 1962, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, John F. Kennedy's sister, started a summer day camp for mentally challenged children at her home in Rockville, Maryland. The Kennedy Foundation subsequently promoted the creation of dozens of similar camps in the United States and Canada, and by 1968, Shriver had persuaded the Chicago Park District to join with the Kennedy Foundation in sponsoring a Special Olympics. Held on July 19th through the 20th about 1,000 athletes from 26 U.S. states and Canada participated. The Games were such a success that Special Olympics Inc., now Special Olympics International, was founded. With chapters in the United States, Canada, and France, the first Special Olympics World Winter Games were held on February 5th through the 11th. On their website, the article Our Mission explains that their goal is to provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, giving them continuing opportunities to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy, and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families, other Special Olympics athletes, and the community. This statement on the official website for this organization shows the steps they take to improve the mental and physical health of their athletes. They offer sports like soccer, track, basketball, swimming, tennis, and volleyball, and many other sports depending on the location and season. Special Olympics strives to create a better, more inclusive world for everyone, including their 5.5 million athletes, over 1 million volunteers across almost 200 countries. Donations to Special Olympics are greatly appreciated for many different reasons. Special Olympics is a non-profit organization. This means that without donations, nothing they do is possible. Your donation can mean the world to every athlete that is helped by this organization. The donation funds equipment, training, and health screenings for athletes in need. Special Olympics has provided events and coaching in thousands of events for over 50 years. Volunteers are imperative for every event held by Special Olympics. There are many different ways to donate to Special Olympics and help those with intellectual disabilities. If you are interested in getting involved in sports, you can become a coach, an athlete, or a volunteer for the Games. There's also a law enforcement torch run that send the proceeds straight to the organization. If you want others to help you raise money, you can create a fundraiser and all join together in giving. Like many other charities, donating by mail and phone are also an option. Ignacio Estrada once said, if a child can't learn the way we teach, maybe we should teach the way they learn. And with donations, Special Olympics can do just that.